go. We are back with another instructional video. I appreciate all the feedback that I have gotten and people enjoy these. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to post it in the comment section. Shoot me an email, Heather at totalperformancept.com, whatever you feel necessary. But you know, these are always inspired by questions that we get asked. So tonight we are going to cover sleeping, one of our favorite topics, one of my favorite things to do. I could probably fall asleep right now standing up. My name is Dr. Heather Moore, owner of Total Performance Physical Therapy. We are going to talk about how to sleep to avoid neck pain. So first of all, if you have not visited our YouTube channel, Total Performance Physical Therapy, there's lots of videos on sleeping, on how you should sleep. Lots of videos on how you should not sleep. So we're going to first talk about what you should not sleep, especially to avoid neck pain. So you definitely don't want to sleep on your stomach. When you sleep on your stomach, you have to either turn your head to one side or the other to be able to breathe. So that automatically puts your neck, your muscles, your ligaments in a strained position. So if you're someone who finds yourself sleeping on your stomach, you really want to get off of that as soon as possible, especially if you're dealing with neck pain, numbness and tingling in your arms. Really important that you get off of your stomach and actually find another position to sleep in. So let's talk about the other two. Lying on your back or lying on your side. How should you do it? So the best way to sleep to really avoid neck pain is on your back, just because it's less cumbersome to set up. There's less things that you need. So I know there's all these special pillows out there. I don't really recommend one. All you want to do is you want to find something that just kind of covers this part of your neck. So your pillow should rest kind of right at the top of your shoulders here as you're laying down, and it should just fill this gap here, all right? Doesn't take a fancy pillow, I don't recommend a down pillow or a feather pillow. Those I absolutely would avoid. I know they're super comfortable, and when your head falls in them, it's like, oh my gosh. If you want to avoid neck pain and do nothing else, get rid of your feather pillow. Also, the quality of your pillow does matter. So if you have a pillow that you've been 15 years and is flat as a pancake, that's not something you want to use. You don't need to go out and buy a $500 pillow or whatever the going rate for pillows is. I get mine at the department store, so I don't even know what actual real pillows cost. I get the cheapest size sleeper pillow I can get. But you don't need to invest a lot of money in a pillow, especially if you set it up correctly. But you do want to get rid of any pillows that are just flat with no support, or that are feather or down or whatever. I know they just are great to kind of fall into, but that's it. So any pillow you have, you should basically look like this, but laying down. So if your neck's like this, that's not right. If you find your head leaning back, that's not right either. When you go to lay down and you go to sleep and you're laying on your back, your neck should look like this. It should be able to transfer from lying to sitting without any incident. So if you have any sort of tilt, if it goes to the side, if you're rolling, if you're rotating your neck, turning your head like this, again, all of that puts your head in a really poor position. So you want to make sure that your neck looks the exact same as it does standing up, and you want to make sure that you are able to make that happen with just one pillow. Do not sleep with two pillows ever behind your head. If you want to put one in between your knees or whatever, that's fine. But two pillows behind your head is a huge no-no and can cause really bad neck and shoulder problems. So usually we don't find too many people sleeping on their back with two pillows, but if that's you, stop it immediately. Most people sleep on their side with two pillows, and what happens is they try and fill this void here. Now, I have exceptionally large shoulders being an ex-swimmer, so I have a bigger void than most when I lay on my side. So the side sleeper pillow, again, not fancy. I don't know. I literally use the most generic brand of pillow available. It is a side sleeper pillow. It's like cement. It's not comfortable. It's not a pillow you put your head on and you're like, oh, this is great. But what it is it just fills this. So my neck looks like this when I lay down, because I have to fill a massive gap, and that's what you have to do. You have to find a pillow that's thick enough to fill this gap when you lay on the side. You don't want to have your shoulder go like this, and you don't want two pillows, because then you wind up scrunching like this in the middle of the night. So all of the muscles and the ligaments and the tendons that are supposed to relax when you go to sleep wind up being irritated because you're scrunching as hard as you can with your pillow like this. So really pay attention to that fact. It's going to take you maybe a couple pillows to figure out how big that void is. I do recommend a side sleeper pillow. However, if you have very tiny shoulders, sometimes they can prop your head like this. And you want to make sure that your neck looks like this. This is the way you avoid waking up with that neck pain. It looks the same in standing as it does laying down. Just laying down, you're going to have support, so your structures of your neck, like your muscles and your ligaments, are not working as hard. Really, really important to understand that fact. So you want that pillow to be right up against your shoulder, so you're not scrunching, you're not balling, you're not, curling up with your pillow. That can cause severe neck pain, numbness and tingling, herniated discs. This is how you should be when you're laying on your side. Now, what you also want to try and do is you want to hug a pillow. If you're a side sleeper, you want to try and hug a pillow, so that way this shoulder isn't slumping forward and it's not slumping backwards. So be aware that this position can have effect on how your neck is. So you want to pay attention to really both shoulders. You don't want either shoulder slump forward or slump back, because it's important that your neck maintain that healthy position like this. That is the biggest thing that you can do to help your neck avoid pain. And I know it's harder when you travel to kind of set this up, but you really need to make sure that you're able to do so, especially if you have neck pain already. Headaches, how you sleep can absolutely affect headaches. How your neck is positioned can absolutely affect headaches. If you or someone you know is suffering from neck pain and wants a free consultation with a doctor of physical therapy, all you have to do is call our office at 215-997-9898, and we'd be happy to get you in. Thanks, and have a good night.